everyone, it's Octo Dylan. So today I'm going to be doing a part 2 to my 10 tips I would recommend that you do before the Indigo disc comes out on December 14th for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. Alright, tip number 1. Let's get started. So if you head over to the Kitakami Hall point right here, you could talk to this person. Alright, so if you head over here to this person and you talk to him, he will talk about the 8 trainers that you can battle across all of Kitakami, known as the Ogre clan. He will also give you a hint as to where to find each one. Now, I'm just going to show you where they are just to make it easier. So, for the first one, if you head over here to like the right of that fly point, to like this little bamboo area right over here, that is where you will find the first one. Now for the second one, if you head up here to the Paradise Barrens, like this little rock over here, that is where you'll find the second one. And I would also recommend that you fly over to the Paradise Barrens fly point and just walk over there. It's easier if you do it that way. Now for the third one, if you head over here to like this little pool by the Crystal Pool fly point, that is where you will find the third one. So, like, if here's the crystal pool, that's, like, to the left of it. For the fourth one, if you head to the crystal pool fly point, this one's a little bit hard to find, so I will just show you where to find it. If you head behind the crystal pool, there will be, like, this little hidden cave. Here, and if you head straight down, whoops, if you fall straight down, there will be the fourth one right over here. Alright, now for the next one, this one's also a little tricky. If you head behind Misui Town, I'm gonna go to that fly point. And if you head over here behind Kieran and Carmine's house, you can climb up the mountains and there will be a little cave. And that is where you'll find the next one. Alright, here's the cave. Here it is. So that location is right here on the map. Behind Misui Town, right over here. You can see that there's the next trainer right in there. So for the next one, if you head over here to the Crystal Pool fly point, you head to this like little peak, that is where you will find the next trainer. Alright, now for the final one, if you head back to the Kitakami Hall fly point, and you talk to the person who you talked to originally, and after you battle all of them, he will battle you and he will reward you for defeating all the other trainers. Tip number 2, now we know that in the Blueberry Academy in the Indigo disc, a lot of the battles, if not 99% of them from what I heard, are double battles. So that is something I just thought I'd mention as like tip number 2. Tip number 3, get the Sinnoh starter egg from Jack. Now if you head over to Misui Town, this is a little side quest you can do like almost immediately when you get to the start of the Kitakami story. And if you head over here, behind this tree, Jack will be over here. And if you talk to him, you can do a picnic with him and he will give you the Sinnoh starter egg. Now this is a random egg, so you don't know which starter you're going to get, but you will be able to get one of them. Tip number 4, get Bloodmoon Ursaluna. Now if you head back over here to the Misui Town fly point, I'm just going to walk over here. You will see this woman with her camera and a little Growlithe. Now, if you talk to her, she will say, if you registered 150 Pokemon to your Kitakami Dex, you can go with her to the Timeless Woods and you will be able to get this Pokemon known as Bloodmoon Ursaluna. I'll have a picture of it up on the screen. But that is a Pokemon you can get. I believe it's like level 70 Tip number 5, stock up on items, potions, and other things. Now, we know that in the Blueberry Academy there are going to be a ton of double battles, so for me, I can never have enough of potions and revives and things for my team, so I would recommend that you stock up on a ton of those, as well as Pokeballs, because we know that there's going to be a new legendary, Terapagos, to catch during the Indigo Disc, and probably a few other legendaries as well, so I would stock up on Pokeballs. Tip number 6, get your Pokemon to at least level 88 or 90. Now, we know that with the base game having been already complete before the Indigo Disc, we know that Pokemon are probably going to be pretty high leveled, and I would suggest at least having your Pokemon at level 88 or 90. Tip number 7, get all TMs. Now, across Kitakami, around the entire map, you'll be able to find just a ton of TMs just laying around in those little yellow sparkly Pokeballs. You can find them all over the map. All over the map. And I've just kind of gone around just getting a ton of them, so these are all the TMs I have. Some of these are from the base game, and some of these are just from, like, me just running around and just finding TMs, but yeah, these are moves you could teach to your Pokemon, which could be pretty nice for, like, type coverage or things like that. Tip number 8. If you head over to the Mystery Town flag point here on the map, once again, here, I'm just gonna head over there, even though I'm kind of right here. Alright, so if you head over here and you head behind the community center building, there will be this couple over here, and they're known as the lovey-dovey couple. And if you actually show them a mouse hold or a Tandemouse, they will give you this little heart emote, the heart left and heart right emote, which is just a fun little emote you can get for, like, your pictures or things like that. Tip number 9, use the Teal style card. Now, Kieran and Carmine's grandmother throughout the story of Kitakami will give you the Teal style card. Now, you can use this Teal style card to get you new hairstyles in some of the hair salons in Paldea, and you can also use this to get other clothing items like bags, shoes, gloves, and other things. So if you are a big fan of fashion like me, then you can use the Teal style card. And that is tip number 9. Tip number 10. Now, if you head over to the Ogre Oustin fly point, you can do the minigame Ogre Oustin, and it will give you IV training mochis for your Pokemon. So you can use these for, like, this one where you can, like, increase the HP stat, you can do the special attack stat, you can do the speed stat, basically any stat that you can use to IV train your Pokemon, you can get through Ogre Oustin, through the mochi. And that is tip number 10. Hey everyone, thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you all next time.